So, you just started using LinkedIn Premium. Now what? Well, on your premium company page, you noticed around 7.5 times more page engagement and 5 times more page views. Well done. And now, new clients are messaging you. All because you're using LinkedIn Premium, which helps you get the business growth you want. Think big, small business. Think big. Start your free trial at linkedin.com/premium small business. That's linkedin.com/premium small business.
Hey y'all, this is Just a Touch of J, and I'm coming at you, putting it all out there in pieces, baby. So listen, I got my daughter Iman on the line, the 23-year-old, okay? She's doing her little 1-2, and she want to come over here and talk to y'all. So listen, me and Iman was in here playing Uno, and I was whooping her tail. And she won like 2 games, and I won 2, and then she started cheating. So I said, I'm going to go ahead.
I was not cheating.
She was cheating. Where are you at? All I hear is an echo.
Cheating.
Where are you at?
I was not cheating.
Get out of where you at, because all I hear is an echo. You was cheating.
I don't cheat.
So anyway, listen, y'all. Iman wants to come online, and she was feeling some type of way about this whole trickery thing. She said this whole, she want to talk about the swinging thing, about how people be out there swinging. She don't believe in nobody getting swinged on or swinging. Iman, would you like to tell them why?
I just feel like that's the devil's work. I feel like if there's people out here swinging and having sex with multiple people, I feel like they don't love themselves, and that's not respecting their body. So I feel like that's the devil's work.
Now, this is y'all, she's almost 23 years old. She said it's the devil's work. But some people out there, Iman, they don't feel like that's the devil's work. They feel like it's okay to go ahead and swing it around and have a good time.
That's not okay. Because you can catch any disease, and they think that's okay.
Well, what if they out there having protected sex? Maybe they think the sex they have is protected.
No, that's not protected. I just feel like you shouldn't do that at all. That's how I feel.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, yes.
So what do you think they should be out there doing then?
I feel like they should be in a committed long-term relationship first.
Oh, so you think it's okay to be out here doing sex if you're in a committed long-term relationship? Okay, is that what you think, huh?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Where's my wine at? I need some wine here. This is Just a Touch of J, y'all. My daughter on here, she trying to put out here. I don't know what's going on. Iman, you been putting it out there in pieces?
I'm trying to.
What? Oh my God.
I just feel like.
No, I'm talking about, are you out here having. You out here doing this?
That's none of y'all business.
You said I'm trying to put out there in pieces for. No, I'm sorry, go ahead. You said
that's
what?
none of their business.
What'd you say?
I said that's none of their business. I said I just feel like that's not loving yourself. If you are swinging and going to clubs and just having sex with just anybody you see and stuff like that, even one night stands, I just don't believe in that.
So you don't think that someone should meet somebody and have sex on the first night? And then don't know who they are afterwards?
Don't do it.
I feel the same way. You know how I feel about that? I just feel like if that person wants to have sex with me after they don't even know me, like the first night, like who you out here doing that with? That's a lot of trickery. Like, I don't know if you did that last night. I don't know if you just did that a couple of hours ago. I don't know. Like,
exactly. You trying to get
what if they had sex with you, right? What if they do a one night stand? Okay, this is how I think about it. Look, if you don't know, this is Just a Touch of J. My mind be going like all over the place. This is what I think. If you're trying to have sex with me like right away, like the first night, I feel like this. What if you had sex with somebody else, like a guy? Let's just say it's a guy that had sex with another girl. Okay, he had sex with her. Let's say it's Friday. He had sex with her Thursday, right? What if she had sex with a guy because she kind of fast, and the guy was having sex with like another guy or something, but you don't even know. Now you done had sex with a guy that was having sex with a girl that had sex with a guy that had sex with a guy because you wanted to. You don't even know that. It's a lot going on here.
And then you might catch something. It is a lot going on. That's why. That's the devil's work. That's the devil's work. That's the devil's mind. That's the devil's tricks. That's all.
I do believe that. I feel you. What?
Yeah, because God isn't gonna, tell you to be out here swinging and doing all this other stuff. So I feel like that's the devil's work.
Some people might think that God is out there telling. Some people, they don't mind sharing their bodies with people. They go to these swinger clubs. They pick these people. They go ahead and they do what they do. And they bring them back to the house, and they tape it. They had these threesomes.
Bring them back to the house.
Yeah, they bring them back to the house, or they go get like a hotel or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, they go to the hotel and they just like, look, they don't care. They just get in there, they just bump and grind and do all that type of stuff, and that's it. Okay. What if they got regular swinger partners? Then what? Okay. Now some people might be out there and they like, this is the one girl or the one guy we swing with.
No.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Regular swinging partners? No. I just feel like they should be in a relationship. That's just how.
What if they all in a relationship? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What if they're all in a relationship? That's not going to work.
How you know it works for some people? Some people. What about people who are in other countries and guys have multiple? You know how they do it. People have multiple wives and multiple husbands and stuff, and they could do this, and it works for them.
No, That's the devil's work. That's no. I can't wrap my mind around that.
You can't. So what would you do if somebody told you that they wanted to start swinging? And they was with you?
Oh my gosh. If they told me that they wanted to start
and
swinging
you loved them,
and they wanted me to join them and I loved them, I would have to break up with them. Because you're telling me.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
So basically you're thinking about it. And since you're thinking about it, most likely you're going to do it behind my back if I say no. So I'm going to have to.
But what if you love them?
Okay, but they don't love me if they thinking about swinging.
Maybe they do love you. Maybe they just like other women or other guys.
No, I feel like if a guy really loves me, then he's not even going to think about having sex with another female. That's what I feel.
Guy.
Then we're just over. We're done.
I'm just saying, people out here.
I'm changing my number every
people,
day.
They do a lot of stuff. People are into a lot of things.
They do.
And they think that that's love. And who are you to say that that's not love? Maybe that's the way that they express love. You just think it's all the devil, huh? Look, want you. I think it's
but
the
what
devil.
About you? Exactly. What about
what
you?
You mean? What about?
How would you feel? How would you feel if your partner was like, hey, look, I want to do this with you. I think we should start going now and swinging.
Oh, I already had somebody try to come up to ask me if I want to do some stuff like that. And I looked at them like they was crazy. And you know what? I don't mess with the person now because you out here doing that type of trickery. And I don't have no time for that trickery because that ain't godly. And my thing is, first of all, it ain't godly, but look, let me calm down. I wouldn't even deal with somebody who out here want to do something like that with me and somebody else. I ain't into all that. I am enough. All you need is just a touch of J, baby. I give you all you need.
That's how
okay? I feel. So listen, daughter, are you done talking about the swinging stuff, or do you have any more questions or anything else? Have any of your friends been swinging? Do you know people who swing?
Swinging, no, but hoeing around, yes.
Wait a minute, what's the
difference?
What's the difference between hoeing around and swinging? It's all swinging together, ain't it?
I feel like it is the same thing, kinda. I don't really know, but I kind of feel like it is the same thing. Well, I'm gonna just say yes. I've had friends out here swinging and acting crazy. Yes, I have. Well, ex-friends, because I don't have those people around me anymore, because that's bad energy. And that's the devil's work. And we don't need that in our lives right now.
You don't need that in your life, period. People out here doing that trickery and stuff. So what would you say to somebody out here who's about 20, young, 18, 19, up in their 20s, up into your age, it's somewhere around there. What would you say to them if they wanted to be out here swinging and stuff? And they don't see a problem with it because, look, they doing this every day they go into the club. You know we live in the A almost there. And you know they don't have no problem with that. That's normal for them. They out here, they popping these pills, some of them. You know, they out here, they doing this thing. What would you say to them, these girls who are out here swinging and getting all these guys, or the guys is out here swinging, or people who swinging together, and they adults? What would you say to the adults that's out here swinging and stuff? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that they need to love themselves and they need to take better care of themselves, and they don't need to be out here swinging, because if you're out here swinging, then you obviously don't love yourself.
Wait, why?
You're just asking to get a disease because you're just having sex with just anybody. Like, you're asking to just get sick.
Yeah, they could. That's kind of like playing like that's like with your life. You playing with your life. But I'm just saying though. But what if somebody is really like, I love me, and so.
But that's just what they like.
Yeah, but that's what they like. How is that not loving? Okay, what I'm trying to get you to tell me is, how is swinging not loving yourself?
Because you're just letting anybody have you, and that's not how it should be.
Okay, who taught you that, bro? Who taught you that? Who taught you that?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
So thorough. Ain't not thorough. Yes, y'all. Yeah. I agree with my daughter Iman. When you go ahead, you give your most valuable parts to anybody, like you don't even care. You just like, you know, I meet this person, you can have me. I meet this person, you can have me. And you know, I meet this person, I don't care if you have me, or even if you got a regular swinger partner, whatever it is you out here doing, whatever it is, you just letting people have you. You know, and you shouldn't just let anybody have you. You should care enough about yourself, and just don't just let yourself just be out here in pieces for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm out there putting it out there in pieces.
And basically, when people are swinging, they're looking for love. That's how I feel. Like that? I feel like you're looking for love, and you're looking for anybody to like make you feel some type of wholeness.
You right about that.
That's
girl, you better go ahead. You so wise and thorough. Who taught you about that?
You.
That's right. Yes, y'all. This is Justice Such a Day. Did y'all hear what she said? This is coming from a 23-year-old female. Of course, my daughter Monica. But what she's saying is when you out here, you might be looking for love. Are y'all out here looking for love? I mean, call in and let us know. Call in, look. You know the phone number. It's on the Justice Such a Day mobile app. Go into the Tap for More section. Okay, check it out. Okay, Google Justice Such a Day. The number is out there. I'm not giving it to you. Okay, go on. My name is all@I76 or Instagram or my Facebook or whatever. Click the call thing. Call me. Let us know. Let's talk about this, because Iman says that. What was the last thing you said, Iman? That you're looking for love. Do y'all think?
Yes, and you're trying to feel a wholeness.
They're trying to feel. She says you're trying to feel whole.
Feel a whole? Yeah.
When you out here, you're trying to find somebody to complete you, and that's why you out here giving your most valuable parts to whoever. Yeah. Could be, or it could be because they out here and they just like Iman. Some people just like being promiscuous. They don't care who goes up in them or who comes up out of them. I don't know. Look.
Yeah, but not caring is not loving as well. Yeah. So I just feel like anybody that even has that thought in their mind, oh well, let's do this and let's do that. I just feel like they don't love themselves, and they're just looking for anybody to just love them and stuff like that. Ooh, that's how I feel.
Now that's crazy if it's a couple that's doing it, because couples like they swing and stuff with other couples. So if it's like couples, so that would mean that both of them, oh child, you know when they say
both of them aren't satisfied
with each other, right? Could be.
Yes.
Ooh, child, that's that tricky. Y'all out here not satisfied with each other, so y'all out here trying to you trying to make sure she's satisfied. She trying to make sure you satisfied. Is that why y'all swinging? Or Iman, it could be this. They are a couple who's just not satisfied with themselves. They really don't love themselves. So they both are out here and they're trying to seek validation, doing it together, trying to make that self feel whole. Ooh, child, y'all need to read that book Wholeness by Sarah Jakes Roberts' husband. Torrey Roberts, right, Iman? Listen, I don't know. Look, we're gonna get out of here. We be on here for about almost 15 minutes. Iman, is there any final thoughts that you have for these people out here?
I just want to say, just love yourselves, and God is y'all wholeness. Y'all don't need to be out here swinging and doing all of that trickery, as my mom says. Just love yourselves and just do right. just do right, and he'll always have your back. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you're right about that, y'all. Oh, you see that, y'all? See, but y'all call in because this is just our opinion. These podcast topics is just to touch of Jay's opinion on every and anything, okay? And I got Iman out here giving her y'all opinion. Her opinion, I'm sorry. So call in. We got to get back to this Uno game, okay? Because we got one more to break the tie, and then I got to go ahead and get myself together because I got, things I need to do. And guess what, y'all? I got my interview coming, y'all. Love it, right, Iman?
Yes, she does. Yes. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. And I want to be on the morning show and all that stuff again. Okay. Oh, God, love you guys. So look, y'all, shine on them because they hate it, baby. Right, Iman?
Yep, they hate it.
Right. Hi, haters, because y'all need this work too. And everybody that's out there that's having an amazing day, continue to have it. Just be beautiful and call in and let us know what y'all think. Me and Iman will come back on. That's just her opinion. And I got Rara coming too, child. Y'all know. Child, y'all know what doing the ride. She a different type of breed. Who know what Rara gonna say? Right, Iman? All right, so bye-bye, y'all. Yes. We love you. All right.
Love y'all. Bye.